Hey everybody, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. It's Traci here, and I'm in the process of unpacking everything and just getting my room set up. So I made like a little yoga area first, and then my equipment, my Pilates equipment is super heavy, and I have boxes, I have things everywhere, like there's no place to walk in certain areas, so I'm just doing what I can to get the boxes up off the ground, get the kitchen stuff put away, get all the laundry done so I could get the towels, blankets, everything, just clothing, and then that way I can focus on my work areas and get everything squared away so there's space to move, and I'm very happy, I'm very excited. So let's do a yoga de-stress session tonight. So we're just going to start off. We're just going to pay attention to our breathing. I want you to sink down, really connect with Muladhara, your root chakra. Connect into the earth energy, color red. So we're just going to take our intent and our focus to ground our energy. Because sometimes our thoughts can be scattered all over the place, and part of the problem with getting ready to unpack is it's like daunting because there's things everywhere you look, and you try to figure out what do you do first. And then I just decided, just start moving, don't put too much effort into it, just do one thing at a time and then it'll unfold. So that's what I've been doing, just attacking bit by bit, so it's not too daunting, and then things will get done. I know they will. If you see a box in the background, I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Okay, so we're in our easy pose, and I just want us to start by taking a deep inhale. Feel width across shoulders, chest. Inhale. And gently just bring hands to heart on your exhale. Feel equal weight across each half of your pelvis. One more deep inhale here. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, gently come back. We're just going to bring our arms down. Do a couple little shoulder rolls as shoulders lift into our ears, and roll them up, down, back. Shrug up, roll up, down, back, and 3 more. Release any tension out of the shoulders and neck. 2 more. And 1 more time. And we're in a reverse direction. So we're elevating our shoulders, depression, elevation, depression. So we just lift them up and let them release and go. 3. You might hear little pops or cracks here and there. Let it dissipate over time. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. You're going to slowly just tilt one ear towards shoulder, keeping this other shoulder down and back. Get the side of the neck to release. Stretch this arm away to really pull this apart, open this collarbone. Gently come back center. We're going to stretch this arm long and just gently allow ear to come closer to shoulder. Get this other side of the neck to elongate. Inhale and exhale. Gently return center. Little eagle arm, little Garudasana to get our upper middle back. You're going to take the right arm under the left, crisscross, and then you're just going to bring palms together, and then you're just going to gently just lift up both arms for a moment. Lift towards shoulder height right in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Get that upper middle back to release. Deep inhale. Exhale. And one more time, deep inhale. And gently release arms. We're gonna do the other side now. Left arm under, right arm on top. Gently lift, switch sides. If you did the opposite of me, just switch it. Breathing in. Lifting arms to shoulder height. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. And one more time, take a deep inhale. Exhale. And gently release your arms. Next, head and neck. Look, eye gaze is straight. Just lightly, gently pull the chin straight into the neck for a second. It's like you're gonna make a double chin for a second to open up the occiput, the base of the skull. So you just bring chin slightly in, feel a little space open up right at the base of the skull, and then release. So you just pull the chin straight in, just trying to decompress those vertebrae in there. Gently release. Let's try 2 more of those. Draw the chin in. Feel the back of the neck elongate. Create some space. Release. Good. One more time. The chin pulls in. It's very subtle. And gently release. Excellent. Okay, next, what I'd like for us to do, we're going to start with our butterfly stretch. So we're going to do a little Baddha Konasana. I want you to take the bottom sole of your foot, reach it towards the sky to get a little external rotation through your hip joints. So you take the bottoms of your feet, reach upwards towards the sky. If you want, you could grab a hold of your feet even and just sit nice and tall. Feel those sits bones sink down underneath you. Breathing in, breathing out. Elevate your heart. You're breathing in, breathing out. Feel equal weight across each of your sits bones. Breathing in, breathing out. Soften. Just observe your breath. Feel the air go into the nostrils, down the back of the throat, all the way down. Feel the ribs and lungs expand, and just follow the breath right back out again. Feel how it's warm when it comes out. Feel the temperature change. Breathing in, breathing out, increasing your awareness, mind-body connection. Lengthen top of head away from tailbone. Keep sinking into Muladhara, your root chakra. Just trying to align all the chakras in our spine. Breathing in, breathing out, so our energy becomes more balanced. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep stretching spine long. Let's take one more deep inhale here. And slowly rise up, hip hinge slightly forward. Try to get a little deeper stretch into your hips. You could have a yoga block in front if you wanted to put your forearms on it. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the crease in the front of the hips. We're just trying to get a little deeper stretch into our hip joints. A little deeper if you can. Feel a good stretch in the hip joints. Inner thighs and your low back will also release. Soften into the stretch. Meet yourself on the mat. Not competing with anyone, just trying to be your best self. Take another deep inhale here. Slowly stretch through top of the head. We're going to do a little straddle in a moment, but before we go into our straddle, we're going to take one leg, extend straight to the side, and then since we already did our butterfly, we're going to do our little side opener for here before we go into our full straddle. So what I want you to do here, you can place your forearm palm up on your thigh, and then I just want you to start to lift up, relax your shoulders, and do a little side stretch. You'll still stretch out your right hip. Now you're going to feel that left inner thigh, your hamstrings a little more. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want, you could bring your hand behind head, but keep your elbow back in line with your ear. You could even flex these toes up. My ankle just cracked. Flex toes to sky. Feel the whole side of your ribs open apart. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, just keep sinking into Muladhara, your root chakra. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel grounded and stable. Firm foundation. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Feel that whole side open, ribs out of hip bone. One more deep inhale. Exhale, stretch arm to sky. You're going to come all the way up and gently glide this leg in. And now we're just going to take our other leg out. Once again, you want to sink into the bottom of your pelvis, rise up through top of head. Maybe just take your forearm, palm to sky, just rest it on your thigh, because it's a little harder to get down to the floor. So we'll just rise up, stretch up, up, up. Now you can let your arm just rest on your thigh rather than making it go all the way to the floor. Just doing a little easy stretch tonight. Relax your shoulders down and back. Breathe in. If you feel your shoulders hiking, just remember to create open spaciousness across shoulders and chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Lengthen. Just meet yourself where you're at. And inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Maybe take hand behind head. Keep that elbow wide open. Collarbones open wide across chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Flex your feet. Open those hips a little more energetically. And just stay here for a couple more breaths. Feel ribs separate apart. Stretch your intercostals, muscles between the ribs. Breathing in and breathing out. Spine is long. Breathe in, elbow wide, collarbones open, chest is open. Sink down into the earth. Rise up through the spine. Let's take another deep inhale here. Just gonna stretch that arm, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Gently come up. Okay, this next thing that I want you to do is gently take this leg sideways. Maybe shake out your knees for a second. You want to have your balls of your feet reach away from your center. Make sure it feels as if your inner thighs rotate out like this. This is a hip opener, a little straddle, kneecaps face up to the sky. Just take a deep inhale here, sink into the bottom of your sits bones. Exhale. Inhale, breathing in. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. All right. Slowly rise up. Feel the crease in your hips. Flex. When I say flex, like really bring those toes to the sky. Send the energy through the arches of your feet, through the balls of your feet. And just breathe. Relax shoulders away from ears. This will get all your hamstrings to stretch. Sitting in your straddle, breathing in and breathing out. It's nice to slow down from time to time. Just see where we're at on our mat, see what feels tight, see what we need to release energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically. Addressing our spiritual being, connecting us to something greater than ourselves. To inspire us to be our best. To lift our vibrational energy. Lengthen up through top of the head, little hip hinge forward. Feel like your sits bones are pulling back behind you, so it stretches your low back apart. And just stay here and breathe. Driving across country, your back can get really tight sitting in the car, so that's why I'm doing this stretch, to just get in there and loosen everything up. Breathing in, breathing out. Just take note. If there's any tightness, bring your awareness to that spot. Inhale, breathe into any tight areas. Exhale, release. Maybe you'll bring your forearms to the mat. I have my palms facing up. You could have palms up. You could have your arms crossed like that if you like, whatever feels good to you right now. Just take note how you feel. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel those hamstrings pulling apart right now. You have 3 different hamstrings. They're all getting pressed into your mat right now. Feel those inner thighs. Knees to sky. If you can go lower than me, go for it. You can have your forehead rest on the backs of your hands. You could even make a fist like that and rest your forehead on your fist. Whatever feels good. I'm just making my way slowly. Relax shoulders away from ears. Reach the energy through bottoms of feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe go a little deeper if you can. I'll take another deep inhale here. Release anything unnecessary. You don't want to have extra baggage. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Gonna take one more deep inhale here. Inhale. Exhale and slowly rise up through top of the head. You're gonna gently bring feet together, maybe shake out your knees. Release those thighs. Release the hips. We're gonna fold the knees in, and then we're gonna just do a little windshield wiper from side to side. You're just gonna roll right over your hip crease for a moment, breathing in, and then breathing out. Inhale, and exhale, 2 more. Excellent, 1 more time. Awesome, all right. Next, what I want for you to do, we're gonna increase the length in our spine. So I want you to roll to one side. You wanna have your 2 hips facing square directly in front of you. And then what I want you to do, you're gonna relax your arm, head on bottom arm like it's a pillow. Avoid rolling your hips back like that. Relax shoulders down and back, and I want you to elevate both of your legs up as you press palm against the mat. If you press palm or fist, it will keep this shoulder down and back. So we're going to do 10 oblique lifts. Strengthen your obliques, sides of waist. Create length in low lumbar spine. 8, 7, reach legs far away from your center. 6 more. And 5, stretch legs far away. 4 more, exhale. Excellent, 3, keep relaxing those shoulders. 2 more, exhale. And 1 more time, you're gonna exhale, reach those legs long. Excellent, release. Okay, next, you're gonna take your top leg. I want you to grab your ankle. I want you to really stretch your tailbone away from you. Lengthen your tailbone. Maybe even extend the bottom leg straight. Now, slowly press your 2 hip bones forward as you stretch your tailbone long. Stabilize your low back and really get a good stretch in the front of your hip and thigh, your psoas, your hip flexor, down into your quad muscle, front of thigh. Open your shoulder, relax shoulder down, feel collarbone wide, and just stay here and breathe for a moment. You're just breathing in, breathing out. Tailbone stretches long. Our hips can get super tight from sitting at a computer during the day or even driving. So you keep pressing hip bones forward, tailbone long, so you don't cramp up the back of your upper thigh. Inhale, keep chest open. Pull your heart through the arms. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Feel width across collarbone because this will open the side up. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing hip bones forward. Inhale. Exhale, really lift the front of that hip and thigh, stretch. 1 more deep inhale. Softly release. Grab your top ankle like you are. Place your foot in front of you on the mat like that. Lift up your bottom leg and hold it. Feel length on the inside of your thigh. Lower the leg down. So you're just gonna hold your leg up for a moment, work your inner thigh. And down, 8 more, hold it up there. Release down, 7. Release, and 6, lengthen. And 5, feel your inner thigh. And 4, stretch, stretch, stretch. And 3. And 2, lengthen, lengthen. Breathe, 1 more. Excellent, good job. Okay, now what I want you to do, this top leg that's bent, keep it bent, but now I want you to roll to your back, and you're actually gonna crisscross that top ankle over the bottom knee, and we're just gonna straighten out our hips and pelvis. So what I want you to do next, your entire spine is long, flex your feet like that. We're gonna do another deep hip stretch. We're gonna reach under the back of this thigh. Use this right elbow to guide that inner thigh away from you. Spine is long. You're flexing your feet to help support hips and knees. So Energetically, it helps open those hips a little more. You'll feel it when you flex your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that low back, elongate into your mat, head away from tailbone. Just settle that entire spine, let it lengthen into the mat. You're grounding into the earth. Feel your ribs expand, soften into the breath. Deep lateral hip stretch, piriformis and glute. Spine is long, head away from tailbone. Take another deep inhale here. Slowly, we're going to undo the grip behind our upper thigh. Stay in the same position. All I want you to do is slide your hands from behind your thigh to below the knee where your shin bone is. Now pull in a little deeper. Woo! Go a little deeper. It's like a little dagger going into your glute. Get into the top of that hamstring, into where that goes into your glute. Stay here and breathe. Let that low back settle into your mat. Feel how your back falls deeper into the mat. Relaxing shoulders. Spine is long. Breathing in. Breathing out. Soften into the stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Oh, and more deep inhale here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Wonderful. Slowly, you're just going to hug in for a second. Bring both knees in. Breathe into the mid-back between your two shoulder blades. Release. Exhale. Two more. Inhale into that space. Mid-back between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Release. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Release. Wonderful. I'm going to have you gently nod your chin. Tighten your core to your spine. Roll up to a seated position. Swing your legs to the other side of your body. I want you to fold your bottom arm underneath your head as a pillow. So you're supporting the weight of your head and your neck. Neck is long. Extend those legs out straight. Be careful you don't roll your hip bones back. You want to keep yourself so your hips are squared directly in front of your body. We want to keep our alignment. We're going to take our top palm or make a fist. That way you don't do that. We want to avoid having our shoulder creep up. You have to relax. That's it. Palm against the mat. I want you to take both legs. Extend, extend, extend. Feel sides of waist. Lower down. Inhale, prepare. One long line. Exhale. Hold. Oblique lifts. And 8. Stretch and reach. Abdominal wall deepens to the length of your spine. 7. Keep pressing palm or fist against mat. 6 more. Lengthen, lengthen. Release. Good. 5 more. Exhale. Reach and stretch. Good. Exhale. 4 more. Reach and stretch. 3 more. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Keep pressing into mat to relax top of that shoulder. 2 more. Abdominals draw inward. Last one. Reach and stretch. Gently, you're going to release down. I want you to take your top ankle now. Grab it. Bring it on the mat in front of you like this. And we're going to take our bottom leg and just lift it straight up. Hold. Feel your inner thigh. Gently lower down. Lift up that bottom leg. Work your inner thigh. And down. Good. 8 more. Lengthen and lift. Hold. And down. 7 more. Lengthen and lift. And 6. Lengthen and lift. Keep pelvis stabilized. Good. 5 more. Lengthen and lift. 4 more. Lengthen and lift. Keep your neck supported. And 3. Lengthen. Hold it. Release. 2 more. Reach and lengthen. Good. 1 more. And reach and lengthen. Excellent. Gently lower that leg. Grab your top ankle, but we're going to just keep the knee in line with the hip joint. Reach straight back this way. Press both hip bones forward. Protect the integrity of your spine by stretching your tailbone long. Your shoulders are directly in line over pelvis, over your hips. Now you press hip bones forward as you lengthen your tailbone back. Feel the deep stretch in the front of your hip and thigh. Top of the shoulder stays down away from ear. And you're just breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. It shouldn't hurt the knee joint. If it hurts your knee joint, try readjusting. Avoid putting pressure under the kneecap. You might have to, if you have pants on, you might have to grab at the pant leg, press hip bones forward, keep the kneecap facing straight over the second toe for your alignment. You might even try flexing your foot if it bothered your knee. Grabbing the ankle. See what works best for you. Hip bones press forward as tailbone stretches long. Feel the front of your hip and thigh elongate. Breathing in, breathing out. This is also opening across here. Breathing in, breathing out. Let that hip joint loosen up. Hip flexor stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more deep inhales. Feel width across collarbone. Exhale, release. And 1 more time, deep inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more. Feel those ribs expand. Feel the side line open as your spine lengthens. Exhale, gently release. All right. So next, this top ankle, you're going to fold the knee in front, roll to your back, bend the bottom leg. Now cross this left ankle over the right knee. We're switching sides. We're going to do that lateral hip stretch. Make sure your shoulders are in line, right in line over the hips. Collarbones open wide. Take both hands, reach to the back of your upper thigh. Notice how if you flex your feet, it gives your hips some more support and also protects your knee joints more. Flex your feet. Use your left elbow to press into that inner thigh. Avoid putting direct pressure on the knee joint. Stay here and breathe. Feel your femur bone, the top of your thigh, rotates, spiraling outward, creating space in your hip socket. Breathe in and breathe out. Spine is long. Let your low back settle into that. Lateral ribs expand. Spine elongates further. Head away from tailbone. Couple more deep inhales. Spine is long. We're going to go a little deeper into our glute, into our hamstring connection. We're going to change the hands, bring the hands from behind the leg, come around, come down a little lower than the knee into the shin bone, and you're going to slowly pull in closer now. Let that low back, you can even relax this foot now, let your low back settle deeper into the mat. Feel that left glute, that hamstring at the top. Feel that low back really stretch long into your mat. Spine is long. Just a little slight deeper variation. That low back pulls apart, lengthens apart. Soften, observe, feel where it's tight, release, let it go. Let's take another deep inhale here. Feel that low back gently fall into the mat. One more deep inhale here. Softly feel that low back pull apart. All right. Slowly we're going to uncross that ankle. Hug knees in for a moment. Maybe rock side to side. Fits within your practice. It feels fine on your spine. It's okay to do so. If it disrupts your low back, stop immediately. Come back center. Okay, I want to do a little Ananda Balasana. We're going to do a little happy baby. So what I'd like for you to do for happy baby, feel how shoulders are just right over your hips. Bend the knees. Either grab your big toes with your peace fingers, or you could either do it that way, or I like to wrap my hands to the lateral pinky toe sides of my feet. And then once I do that, what I try to do is just let my knees drop outward. My shin bone from the knee to the ankle, these are parallel, and I just kind of open the hips deeper by dropping my knees down towards the floor, down towards the mat. Let your low back fall deeper into your mat, and just stay here and breathe. Sometimes it takes a little time to get our low back to release down into the mat. Just work with your body. Give it the time that it needs. Be patient. Feel how head lengthens away from tailbone. Your entire spine elongates into the mat. Feel that hip crease, the crease in the front of your hip and thigh. It's going really deep into there right now. Breathing in and breathing out. It's almost going to feel uncomfortable for a little bit before we come out of it. If it bothers you, then come out sooner, okay? Breathing in and breathing out. Spine is lengthening apart into your mat. Relax the shoulders down. Feel sides of neck lengthening. Let's just take a couple more deep inhales and exhales here. Inhale. Feel back and sides of ribs expand. Exhale, release. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, gently release. Let out a deep sigh. Feel breastbone melt into the chest. Exhale. Excellent. Draw knees in. We're going to do 5 hip openers. Tighten core to low back. Stir the femur bones deeper into your hip joints. Spine is long. 3. Avoid arching back. 2 more. Spine is long. Last one. Release those legs deeper into the hip joints. 5. Reverse. Keep core strong. 4. Just the legs move. The arms are guiding. Hands guide those knees. 3. Let those legs just sink deeper to the hip socket, to the acetabulum. Last one. Gently come center. All right. Next, take right leg straight to your mat. Head lengthens away from tailbone, kneecap to sky. As you straighten out this leg, you're going to let this foot come into the inside of your knee. You're going to form a straight line from the hip socket to the knee joint. Take your hand a little higher than the knee joint, and then I'm going to have you do a little spinal twist. Avoid this if you have any low back issues. Avoid if you have osteoporosis. You would just do a gentle little pull with your tailbone still heavy on the mat just to protect your spine. You wouldn't twist it. Collarbones wide, breathing in, chest is open, relax shoulders down and back. Just let those ribs expand, feel the width across your collarbones. Feel the sides of your spine open. If you have your left leg up top, you'll be feeling those left ribs opening apart and vice versa. Collarbones wide across chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Spine is long. One more time, breathing in. Slowly release. Place both feet side by side, hip distance apart. We're going to do 5 neutral hip lifts, no weight in neck, before we switch sides. So your shoulders over hips, over knees, over ankles. If your feet are way close in, you're going to need to walk feet a couple steps out. Knees over second toes. Tighten your core in first. No weight in neck. Press across shoulder blades, middle back like a shelf. Elevate pelvis, tailbone lengthens. Feel width wide across your chest and shoulders, no weight in neck. Press hips to sky. Slowly bring hips down to mat. We have 4 more like that. Press into all 4 corners of your feet. Feel glutes engage. Elongate here, right through the front of your hips and thighs. Stretch tailbone away from breastbone. Chest feels open, no weight in neck. And bring your hips straight to mat. We have 3 more like that. Press into all 4 corners of your feet. Press hips to sky, tailbone long. Squeeze your glutes, scoop into your core. Abdominals tighten to your spine for support. It should not hurt your back. Lower your pelvis to the mat. We have 2 more after this. Head away from tailbone, stretch spine long. Tailbone lengthens away. Chest is open, no weight in neck. Lower hips to mat. Last one, keep the knees over second toes. Press your weight into the feet. Elongate through the front of your hips and thighs. Feel the stretch. Chest is open. Collarbones wide. Press palms into mat. Gently lower hips straight back to mat. Excellent. Take your opposite leg down to the mat. We did a twist. I did a twist facing you, so I'm going to twist away from you. This time, the inside of the foot, actually it's the other side. The inside of my right ankle is going to go onto the inside of this knee. And then I'm going to take this hand a little higher than the joint. And I'm going to slowly start to pull. Again, if you have osteoporosis, I don't want you to twist your spine like that. Keep tailbone sacrum heavy on your mat and just do a little pull to keep space here, but keep the tailbone heavy on the mat so your pelvis doesn't rotate like that. That's your tailbone here. You would keep this part down. For a spinal twist, if you don't have any back issues or osteoporosis, then you could use your discretion, go a little deeper. This shoulder stays against the mat. Keep chest open, breathe in. Feel this whole right side of those ribs open apart. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel open through these ribs. Lateral ribs expand. Soften, exhale. Let that spine really great. Get space between the vertebrae. Breathing in, breathing out. Soften, feel collarbones wide across chest. 2 more, breathing in. Exhale. Release any tension. 1 more deep inhale. Ribs expand. Exhale, softly release. Wonderful. Slowly come back to the center. And then this time, just do this tiny little windshield wiper, side to side a couple times. All right. Okay, I want you to come onto your abdominals. We're going to lie on our stomach. We're going to flip over because I want to get into your middle back to create some space. So you're just going to turn your body over like this. We're going to come all the way down to our mat. So I'm going to have you, your feet are going to extend, and then you're going to flip over. And then what I want you to do here, I'm going to have you make sure, avoid hunching, drop, shoulders stay down, press your forearms into the mat, pull your heart through the arms, let your chin come slightly forward, tilting towards the front of your neck. I want the back of the neck to elongate. Little low cobra, Bhujangasana, and yin. We call it Sphinx. Just breathe. Press into your forearms energetically. Feel width across the back of the shoulder girdle. Stay here and breathe. Feel the abdominals stretching apart. If you have back issues, think of pulling your abdominal wall in to the anterior of the spine for a little extra support. Tailbone stretches long behind you. Feel like your low back is still pulling apart. Chest is open. Stay here. If you've been sitting at your computer today, we want to create some strength and undo what the sitting at the computer did. Create some space between the vertebrae by extending the spine like we are. Tailbone stretches away from you. Keep the tailbone reaching long. Keep tilting chin forward, slightly down, because I want to create that length in your neck. Breathing in, breathing out. You could either stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, let's take it into a seal where we extend the arms out. Avoid going so high that your shoulders hike like that and your shirt gathers at the low back. You want to keep your shirt wrinkle free, meaning it doesn't gather, it doesn't push all your vertebrae together. How would you do that? Just extend the arms away from you a little more for seal and just relax your shoulders so both sides of the neck stay elongated. Tailbone long. So you just avoid going too high, that's the trick. so you're supported by your alignment. Breathing in, tailbone long, shoulders directly over hips. Breathing in, breathing out. Some of your middle back muscles or your triceps could be shaking already, so if you need to come down, do so. Elbows point down towards mat. Tailbone long. Maybe nod head side to side, no. Feel sides of neck stretch slightly. Easy does it. Shoulders down and back. Neck stays long. Breathing in, breathing out. Couple more deep inhales here. Create some space and length in your spine. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Deep inhale. And exhale. Softly take it down to your mat. I want you to relax your forehead on the backs of your hands. So we're going to do a little bit of a stretch side to side. Again, like we're nodding our head no. You can have your hands go on top of each other. Elbows are bent. Relax your forehead on the backs of your hands. Go right across your third eye. Ajna, meaning wisdom, side to side. Think indigo color. Side to side, softly. Excellent. Connecting to your higher self. Slowly return center. And then slowly take both of your hands, slide them directly under your shoulders, keeping shoulders down and back. Inhale, press your hands directly under the shoulders as you rise up. Exhale. And what I want you to do next, we're going to do some push-ups. Pilates push-ups. These will also help for Chaturanga Dandasana. Relax your shoulders. Your elbows stay close to sides of body. They hug in, and then you're just going to press straight up again. So tighten core to back. Inhale, shoulders stay down. Exhale, press back up. I crossed my ankles. It gives my knees a little good cushion when I cross my ankles. You can try it if you like. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down and back. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Uncross your ankles if they were crossed. And then you could either be on the tops of your feet, or you could curl your toes under for distribution of weight across the knee and the balls of your feet, so it's not all in the knees. Sit back, hips over heels for a little rest pose. You're gonna pull your sits bones, the bones you sit on, pull back that way. Your sternum is going to stretch your spine, elongate it, and then just gently stretch towards the floor. Pull apart, relax your forehead. Inhale, exhale. Let your sits bones keep reaching all the way back behind you. Stay here and breathe. We're almost done. Inhale. Feel those sits bones pull back. Stretch, elongate spine in oppositional energy. Ida and Pingala. Stretch part. Inhale and exhale. Whenever we extend our spine, we do a counter pose to release it like we are right now. 1 more deep inhale. Feel that low back pull apart. And we're just gonna have, if you are on your toes, balls of feet, see if it's okay to drop them. You're gonna lean into your right glute as you stretch your body out to the left. Feel right side of low back, spine really steeper. Feel right side of spine elongate. Inhale. Exhale, come up if this bothers your knees. Feel the hip hinge forward. Inhale. Feel sides of ribs pull apart. Exhale. That right side of the low back, it's a good stretch. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. You're going to inhale. Exhale. My stomach is gurgling big time. Come back center. Now, we're going to sit on the left hip as we stretch over to the right side of our body. So now our body weight goes a little bit to the left hip. I'm going to move over on my mat a little. And then we're going to stretch this left side of our spine as our hands reach to the right. Feel that left low back open up, those ribs stretch apart. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that low back pull apart. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly come center. Take hands under shoulders. Slowly push yourselves up. We're going to come back into our easy pose, our Sukhasana. We're going to end how we started. And then if you can remember which ankle was on top, see if you can reverse it. I always sit with my right on top, so I just wanted to make sure that I switched it. I usually sit, yeah. But now I have the left one on top, okay. Just take a second, sink down. Again, feel grounded, centered, at peace. Firm connection to the earth, firm foundation. To help you deal with whatever comes your way. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And I appreciate your patience for my travel time when I was moving, for my packing, getting ready, my unpacking currently. Little by little, I'm getting there. I'll get there. So it was fun working out with you tonight. I hope this helped de-stress you. It definitely helped de-stress me. Peace, everyone. Hope to see you soon. And we'll do another session. Thank you. The light within me acknowledges and honors the light within you. Peace, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Sooner this time. I'm still gonna be unpacking, but I'll take a little break so I can see you. Okay, bye, peace.